Hello. Big stream today. Today we're gonna be saying goodbye to Outer Wilds. But before we say goodbye, say hi. Hi, how is everyone doing? Having a nice Sunday? Hello and goodbye. Yep. This is going to be an interesting one, for sure. It's been about a month since I started playing this game, and it's been a ride and an experience, and a lot has happened. I've lived several lives. Some of them ended violently, and then others not so violently. Just a little bit. But we've learned things. We've learned so much. And now we're here to take the little bits that I've missed and put them together and see the end of it. See what happens when we've done everything we could have done, and yeah, what happens at the end then, because I've been told we need to see the ending after we've done all the things. So that's what we're gonna do. I wrote some notes about other things I want to do, but if there's anything extra people may have ideas about, we will try to fit that in. But yeah, I think we can make a slow start. Game should be on now, audio should be on. We should be good to go. We wake up. Not for a last time. There is a good chance I will have to do this a few times before we wake up for the last time. So first things first, I want you to look at this fish. Emotional support fish. So if at any point you're feeling too sad, remember this fish. It will make you feel. So yeah, even in death, this fish looks happy. And so should you. So should you. I'm not sure if there's any more we can hear from Slate. Yeah, I think I've complained about everything with the ship and things like that. I think I only didn't ask about I keep getting killed by ghost matter. No, if you're used to scout to detect it, you won't, you damn idiot. Did you think I made that just so you could take pretty little pictures of trees? It has multiple uses. You do know you can use it as a light source, right? Stars above, please tell me you knew that. Yeah, I actually knew that. Don't worry, I'm only a little bit dumb. So another thing I said, oh, can we learn the language of the people on the stranger? And someone mentioned we can talk to Hal, our friend that helped us to make the translator. So I'm just gonna put my suit on and go talk to them in the observatory. Because, you know, I need my safety jetpacks before I go anywhere. In case I hit myself or start falling. Can we just jet back to the observatory? Or is that a dumb idea? Yep, totally works fine. Hello. They're still here looking at the statue while I'm like, hey, listen, there's like a whole different thing happening. Hornwells, you wanna hear about the aliens? No, he just wanna talk about the statue. And Feldspar. Except even talking about Feldspar doesn't help because he's like, we don't know what Feldspar is. I'm like, I just told you. Hal? Hey, yes, I was about to come find you. Look, 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 you've gotta see this. The Nomai statue eyes are open. They used to be closed, probably you should have started with that, and now they're opened. We're not sure why they opened since no one actually saw it happen, but it's huge news. Well, I did see it happen. Should someone tell Gabro or maybe Ryback? Oh stars, this is so exciting, it's making my stomach hurt. Hal, can you help me translate this new alien language I found? A new language? Yes, absolutely. Stars above, you bet I can. Just give me, let's call it 100 samples, some form of epigraphical codex, and 6 months, and I should have a vague gist of the sort of graphemes that this new language is working with. Gosh, I can't wait to get started. Well, I guess we are not going to get a new translator to help us with the language. Then they're just gonna tease us about it. So yeah, the new exhibit about the satellite that I've been harassing in space. Yeah, it's not gonna be in the next 22 minutes. Nope, no chance. So yeah, one of the things I was thinking about is that when I came here the first time in episode 1, I said, oh, is it like the Reapers? Is it the Reapers that took the Nomai, and now we're gonna find out it's the Reapers. And it's not the Reapers, but interestingly, the way the eye works, by the nature of it, right? The only way anyone can find out about it and access it is if they are advanced enough. Right, you have to be advanced enough to receive signals and be able to interpret them and have basically, you know, space light that's warp or warp-like. So it's basically like the eye considers that advancement to be well enough into the development of the universe to be like, okay, it is time. It's time. And so, yeah, if it wasn't for what I have named the Grabber, then this whole thing would have ended well before we've even become a thing, right? Because that's when it was supposed to end. They just decided not to do that, and instead... Oh, this is a trap. Do not stand in the elevator shaft. That would not be wise. Okay, well, I've wasted some time walking around here. I do have a bunch of things I want to do, but I think we will start with a little gentle trip where we will visit all of the other travelers and just make sure we've spoken to all of them about all of the things, see if they have anything interesting to say. And after that we're gonna get into the other shenanigans I have in mind. A lot of them involve dying permanently in specific ways. And then maybe finding some other things. Okay, autopilot. You think you can get me there? You can not just check me into the sun? Ah, the autopilot. Isn't it a amazing thing? You think all is fine, and then it just flies you into the sun. It's a very murderous machine. But, you know, still a better survival rate than me trying to land sometimes. It only flew me into the sun like twice. I have died many more times from my own poor piloting skills. Okay, we have to find the little island. Yep, start the death counter. We'll see how high we can go. Okay, that's the distress beacon. So I think... Ow. Okay, well, landing gear is already damaged. So, it has begun. Where is he? I'm falling into the hole. It's somewhere this direction. There we go, I can see the smoke. There we go. We have landed and not died. Am I wearing my suit? Yes. Open hatch. Hi, Jared. Goodness, it's you. Hello. I think it's your first launch went well then. Welcome to Hourglass Twins. Mind the sun now. I have a question for you. Yeah, I found something. Well, what have I not talked to them about? I think I found on my writing about a hidden planet. How fascinating. It might interest you to know the existence of an additional planet is entirely plausible. If you look at the physics of our solar system, it would just have to be incredibly far out there. Farther than the Hardian ships would be able to travel. Pretty sure I can travel really far. Like when I miss my steering. Just go out into space. And honestly, we don't know all that much about what's out there. The farther you go, the less we know. As such, it is well within the realm of possibilities such planet exists. Okay, what else can we tell you? I found on my writing about the quantum moon. 20 kilometers in the solar system seems to be really far, considering we're just ants. It's a solar system for ants. Oh yes, everyone loves a good mystery, don't they? Who wouldn't wonder about a moon that's sometimes there and sometimes not? I've observed the quantum moon orbiting each of the 5 planets, but sometimes it quite simply disappears from the sky altogether. Maybe there's another place it travels to? Unfortunately, if there is, I've never seen it. Perhaps if I take a closer look at these star charts. What else? What else have I found? Yeah, I found modern Nomai transmissions saying the universe is dying. You what? I don't, what? You mean to say there are modern Nomai out in other parts of space and they believe the universe, all of it, the whole thing is dying currently, right now? If that's true, how could I have missed so many signs? The supernovae were there, but I've been studying the stars for, well, what does it matter if... Oh. I'm very sorry, but I have to look over my charts. I hope you don't mind. Yeah, now it's just like, but surely I would have seen some kind of other sign than the supernova, so perhaps... Okay. Well, we've spooked him. He's like, oh no, it is the end. I've also been thinking about this whole modern Nomai situation, because the implication is that they are around right now. Oh, hello, Quantum Moon. We're gonna leave that one for later, but we will visit again for sure. Right now we're just visiting our fellow travelers to make sure we told them all of the information about things we found. But yeah, the modern Nomai, like, it's been so long since the other Nomai were around. Like, longer than any human civilization ever existed, and yet they remember the fact that this lost ship existed, right? They have a recollection of it in like their history. It's something that they know about, which is interesting that they do have this level of record keeping. Let's try not to fall into this black hole completely, but I wanna land near the city. If I can find it, that is. Everything is always falling apart in this place. There it is. Because then we can skip down to where arriving is, or there they are. Can we land on top of them? Ah! I mean, mine is the fact that, you know, I'm terrible at this. Can I just park here? Excuse me. Sorry, coming through. Yeah, is that group parking? Almost. Yeah, I can't actually exit. Oh well. It was an idea, but I guess it didn't work so well. We have to park higher up and then jet back down. I'm just really taking my poor piloting up a level now. Okay, there we are. Is there anything new we can tell you about what we found? I mean, Harry, can I ask you something? I'm not a Harry, but that's where the question's at. I learned something. Oh wow, there are a lot of things we can tell them. Oh, yeah, this one. Okay, well, let's... I've talked about the stuff. I found the vessel. You did? That's incredible. Congratulations. That means they really were from far outside our solar system. Haha, yes, I knew it. Yeah, that last one. We're gonna keep it for later. But that creates so many new questions. If they didn't come from our solar system, where did they come from? Are they from our galaxy or somewhere even farther? What were their lives like before they came here? And why did they come here? Hey, I might not be much of an astronaut, but I'm really glad I came out here to see the Nomai artifacts for myself. And thanks for telling me about the vessel, I mean. I learned something. Yeah, we talked about the cities. I found Nomai writing about a quantum pilgrimage. A pilgrimage to the quantum moon. The Nomai mentioned the quantum moon in a lot of their writing, so it was clearly special to them, and special enough to make a trip there by themselves. It sounds like a coming of age ritual, like how hatchlings stay hatchlings until their stomachs are strong enough to drink sap wine. Maybe once a Nomai journeyed to the quantum moon, they were considered an adult. I think it was something like that. So, I went to the comet, and yeah, that one was another one of those heart-wrenching moments of like, uh-oh, that was a bad one. Oh wow, so that's how the Nomai died? That's really sad, isn't it? I know it was a long time ago, but still. Stars above, it's lucky we hadn't evolved to live on land yet. To think if the comet hadn't killed them, our species may have coexisted in the solar system. That would have been amazing. But I guess if I hadn't wanted to learn why the Nomai disappeared, I would never left Timberhearth and come out here, or had any of these adventures. Don't get me wrong, space is terrifying, but you know, it has its moments. Yes. Yeah, apparently the way they survived is that the ghost mother doesn't work at water, which is, yeah, how the Hardians survived, because they were just little tadpoles. But, yeah, not so lucky for the other ones that were around at the time. The explosions are a bit unnerving. I talked to a living Nomai, and I'm going to do it again. Ah, that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. I'm very excited for you though. Please stop yelling. What? On the quantum moon, you said? There's a sort of living Nomai on the quantum moon? Why didn't you say so? Oh, wow, this is the best thing that's ever happened in the history of OuterWilds ventures. I can't believe you talked to an actual Nomai. Here's the thing, right? They're on the vessel. You can still, like, get the messages from the other ones, the communication system, right? Why is no one trying to contact them? I guess we don't know how to use the communication system. Great, so I just have to go back into space, fly to the quantum moon with 0 visibility, find a spooky ruin, and travel for a few different types of dangerous terrain to get there. Oh yeah, that's not so bad. It's probably doable. Yeah. Well, I think that's everything new we had to say to them. So bye, we'll see you later at the end. You know where. In that place we're going to at the end. Now, I've realized that if we want to talk to all of the travelers, then we're gonna have to go to where Felspar is. And I'm not sure I'm ready for the fishes. Oh yeah, the vessel's messaging system wasn't working. Well, I guess that's not gonna work out for us then. Well, at least it could be, you know, it's interesting to be reading their messages, I guess. We can hear what they're up to. Okay. Well, we're gonna see about the fishes, but I might just die. And then we're gonna move on, or actually the sun may just kill me before I even get there, so... I'm not too... Oh, I guess there's still Gabbro. I forgot Gabbro. But yeah, after that we can move on to some of the other things we're going to do. Don't do this, son. Don't kill me yet. It's amazing how quickly the time passes while you're just traveling through space, trying not to die. And yes, I have gone out of the system a bit again. Oh well, it's definitely gonna be a second round sort of thing. To talk to them again. But yeah, once we've done the traveler talking, we can go see some of the other characters. Goodbye, San. It was nice knowing you. Just pretty death in space. Can't get me. Yeah, it is super pretty and super deadly. Yeah, we can watch all the planets be swallowed by it. And yes, we were out of range, but we still get sucked in. Well, I guess that version of us is now just floating in space, but our memories get sent back anyway. Since it's not actually time travel, right? It's like some weird memory uplink system. So we just make like 100 versions of ourselves that are stranded in various ways in many timelines. Okay, I guess Gabbro and then maybe Feldspar if we can do it. And after that, I wanna try some shenanigans on the stranger. Because one of the things I want to do is, you know, since you can live forever apparently in the secret dream world, or if I unplug the core and then just go have some sleep adventures, what will that do? I am curious, because the ship doesn't actually get destroyed, right? It does the same thing as we just experienced with flying away from the supernova. You just get pulled back by the system. So if there's no system to pull you back, can we just stay forever? Hi, Moon. We will get to you as well. I mean, I guess the same with the moon. If we take the moon to the 6th location while the system isn't running, do we also just stay there forever? Well, this is the best planet for landing. Because, yeah, at least you just hit the water. Where are you, Gabbro? Over there. Hello, hello. Yes, we're just getting started with talking to some travelers, just telling them all of the things we found, see their reactions, and then we're gonna start the other shenanigans I have planned. And see what things we may find before we end it for the last time. A few loops ago, a cyclone came by and tossed my little island into space. Dying like that was kind of unpleasant. I found something. Okay, we've talked about Statue Island and the time loop. I have not learned how to meditate. So I started watching some people play the game on YouTube now that I know what the story is. And yes, I saw someone use the meditate. I was like, what's this? Why do I not know what this is? I was like, did they change that? Is that just they moved that function to the campfire? But yeah, maybe I just missed something. Okay, we've talked the top 3. I found what happened to the orbital probe cannon. Whoa, that's the cannon breaking apart at the start of each time loop? For real? Too much power. It's kind of scary how much that sounds like something Slate or Feldspar would do. I'm pretty surprised that no might build something that actually broke. Come to think of it though, broke might be the wrong word because it looks like the orbital probe cannon is still firing successfully at the beginning of each loop. Yes, it is. Hello again. So where is this meditating? How do you stay so calm in the face of repeated impending death? Deep breaths. No, seriously, I meditate. Want me to teach you? It will be the next loop before you know it. Okay. Okay, sure, why not? But okay, how about we talk about all the things first and then you can show it to me. What else we have? I found a photo of you on the inside of the old radio tower. Nice. Did I look busy in it? I hoped I looked busy. Must have been from the... Ah! No, we're going to space. Rudely interrupted by space. I better move to like the side so I don't hit the island when we go down. Because that has happened before. Yeah. Okay. Can we get back? Now he's underwater. There we go. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, your picture in the radio tower. Yeah, I hope they look busy. Must have been from the time Hornfield sent me to check on the deep space satellite. They thought old Spacey might be my functioning, but I couldn't find a single thing wrong with it. Which is probably how it got a shot of my beautiful de-helmeted face, come to think of it. I always thought it was kinda sweet that the best way to find old Spacey is to use a map that's generated by the satellite itself, isn't it? Like it's inviting us to visit. Good old deep space satellite, always making sure we know where we're going. Why did Hornfield's finger was broken? Well, we know why. I have a map? Well, yes, that's how about it goes with me sometimes finding features. Another thing I have learned from just watching things on the internet now that I know the secrets is that the ship has an eject button. And this is just internet trolling me. So you can eject yourself? Old Spacey? I mean, the satellite not super old, but it's hardly brand new. All is more term of affection. You're being very literal-minded about this. Old Spacey likes visitors, you know. Fastest way to find it is to jump into your ship and use your solar system map to lock onto our good satellite friend. Same as you would on the astral body. Yes, this is just the how to get the satellite in case you're lost. Okay, well, so how do we meditate? Sure, why not? Okay, close your eyes. And we've meditated until the next loop. Okay, well, that is going to be very useful right now that we're at the end of everything. Well, I think it's time for the fishes, but not the friendly fishes like those fishes. It's time for the bad fishes, so we can talk to Felspar. Now, what's the best way? I guess we just use the harmonica thing to track him in the bramble again. Or can we do this from the ship log? Is Feldspar's camp on the ship log anywhere? Rybeck's camp, Feldspar's camp, yes. Mark location. Hopefully that will help. Yes, duplicate Felspar. So many Feldspars. Okay. Bramble, here we come. Time for fishies. We just have to sneak by them, I assume. That was what I did. I'm not sure if there's a better way to get around the fishies. But yeah, I've died so many times trying to avoid the fish because I would just always get slightly too eager and push the button too much, and then they can hear you, and then they eat you. Like, I've managed to dodge them a couple of times, but then not really afterwards. Well, at least we're not going to the red node, right? So at least not so many fishes on the way there. Like there's usually just one in this first area. So if it's not towards the start, we're lucky. Can't see me, fishes. You can't see me. Well, they can't see me ever because they're blind. Can't hear me, fishes. That's what I meant. The eyes are important to the lore. Yeah, they went for the eyes. I didn't really think about it, but yes, the number of eyes seem to be increasing on the species as the time goes on. Although no one answered my question in my posts if, you know, if the harpians wink, do they wink with just one eye or do they wink with two of the eyes on the same side? What's the correct Hardian winking emoji? Oh no, why duplicate signals? Which node do we go into? I guess some of them will be those seeds you can't go into. Bad Spark, where are you? Okay, so we're saying double winking. Well, I mean, I've never seen any of them wink, so... Do they even know about winking? Is that a type of language they would use? Yes, they have to add emojis. Like, I mean, if you have 4 eyes, could you use different winks to mean different things? Why are we upside down? Oh my gosh. Well, I guess I'm just gonna get out this ship and hopefully it won't float away too far. No, stop ship. I don't want it to float away. Okay, I guess it at least corrected itself. So it's not upside down anymore. Just stay here, ship. Don't move. Don't go anywhere. I'll come back for you. Ah! Sucked back in. Hello. Whoa! Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, we all thought you were dead for sure. What? Me killed off by a thorny extra-dimensional plants that entirely violate the laws of space and time? And a couple of giant predatory fish with gaping maws and enormous sharp fangs? Not in this lifetime, little buddy. Yeah, see you in the VOD, I guess. Enjoy your evening. I set up camp here when my ship got stuck here in Dark Bramble and been living off the land ever since. Living off the land? What land? Just the dead corpse of this fish. Got stuck, but aren't the greatest pilot in Hardian history? Ah, you flatter me. I like it. I came to Dark Bramble for the excitement. I just finished exploring the core of Giant's Deep and needed a new challenge. And none of us had ever gotten farther than Dark Bramble's ice field, so I thought, hey, let's give it a try. I've been cruising around for a while, dodging the odd, massive interdimensional vine bristling with thorns when I ran into those huge anglerfish, the biggest I've ever seen. I put a few stunts, tried to shake the thing off, nothing too fancy. I'm going full speed when the fish clips me, knocks me into a vine, and... Well, like I said, I crashed. Blammo! On the impact, my ship starts making noises like it's coming apart from the inside. And I think, well, that ain't great. Sure enough, I barely get out of there before the electrical system starts sparking like crazy. It's either move fast or die unpleasantly, so I had to put a little distance between me and my poor fried ship. I camped out near where I crashed first. I found the skeleton later. Great find. Would have been stupid not to use it. So I moved my setup over here and planted my emergency tree seeds. Been here ever since. Again, those tree seeds, like they just have super fast growing emergency trees they can be planting anywhere, and you know, they grow and start producing oxygen before their oxygen reserves you know, get depleted, which is like, why am I not carrying any of that? Why did I not bring trees with me to just plant anywhere I go? No wonder there are so many stories about you back home. Ha, you're not half bad yourself, making it out here in one piece. Anyway, that's how it all went out, hatchling. Story's over, but feel free to stay and enjoy the fire a while. Or don't, fire's not going anywhere. Yes, I found something. I went to the core of Giant's Deep. So you figured out the old tornado trick, did you? Good work. I found that bit out by accident, but let's keep that between you and me, hey? Hornfeds would have had a very handsome head if they knew I've been riding the cyclones again. Well, if they are in our spare box with spare marshmallows, why are we not using it? The ship is fragile, it can break, you can't subject it to extreme conditions. Not like I was flying the thing into the sun, now was I? Well, I was. I was flying it into the sun. And the jellyfish, you figured those are too? Hatchling, I tell you what, you've done real well for yourself. You're a fine astronaut, sure, but you might just become a pilot yet. I mean, I may have just only figured it out after you told me, but you don't know that. I found the frozen jellyfish near your ship. Ah, so the old thing's still there, is it? That's where I first camped out after the crash, you know. It was pretty cozy inside. It does lack the structural integrity and indomitable spirit of a camp made in the shelter of the very bones of the species that try to eat you, I suppose. Still, very cozy. Okay, I found the anglerfish nest. So that's where the blasted things come from, is it? Stars above. If I still had a working ship, I'd be sorely tempted to go show him what's what. Probably best to leave him alone though, really. More trouble than it is worth to mess with anglerfish. Yeah, I found dark bramble seed on timber hearth. That's bad business, hatchling. As Chert will tell you, if you do so much as glance in dark bramble's direction, there used to be a fifth planet where the bramble is now. This infernal plant appeared at the center and kept growing and growing and growing until it shattered the planet and scattered its pieces across space. If you don't get that seed you found stored real quick, like, I suspect, Timberhearth will be heading towards the same fate, and I tell you what, we Heartians have overcome far too much to be done in by some worthless seed. Well, bad news. But the seed is actually not the problem. Like, we're having much more immediate problems. What else have I found? Yeah, I found on my writing saying anglerfish are blind. Aha, so the blasted things do have a weakness. Meaning my fly, as fast as I can approach dealing with them, could have used a bit more thought behind it. Oh well, at least they didn't eat me. All's well that ends well. Eh, hatchling? Yes. So that was all of the I found something conversation with them too. And yeah, so now we've spoken to all the travelers. Next is gonna be some more challenging things, let's say. Because we will want to play with the ways we can end the cycle and do weird things. Now, how do we get out of Bramble? Because I think Like, if you back out through a node, you get to go outside again? If I can find a node in here. Because I don't even remember if there are any nodes here. Because yeah, that's the camp. Are there nodes here? If no, we may just have to reset. That's the ship just sparkling there. I mean, there must be nodes here. We got in here somehow. Did we? Did we get in here somehow? I mean, we can always just reset, right, and start again from scratch. It's not like it's a big problem. Yeah, we can just meditate until next loop to get out of here. That's faster. Now that we've learned this little trick, we can just get out of the situation. Don't have to fly out. So yeah, I think we're gonna visit Solanum next. And we're gonna do all the dialogues. Finally. But what I want to do before I go there is pull the warp core out. Because I want to see what happens if we basically stay there together with them. And when everything ends, like, does that end in some special way, or do we just get the, well, you died? Because they clearly exist in some special state after everyone died, but they lived. So yeah, we have to go to the twins to start, and then we're gonna have to wait, I guess, for the sun to get a move on so we can teleport. But yeah, I guess like we can advance type at campsites, but there isn't a campsite on Ash, there is a campsite on Ember. Because you have to wait for like 4 minutes or something, 8 minutes before it is even possible to jump into the Ash Twin teleporter. I've tried it so many times, I am familiar with... I've landed too far from that island. I thought this was closer. Okay. Because yeah, you know, as we've also recently learned, what can we do at the high energy lab then? Because I can try that at some point too. Because yeah, we've learned that we can sleep. Also fun new mechanic. Is that seconds or minutes? Because I don't actually know what the time does. I guess we can wake up and see how Ash is looking every now and again. High energy activities, okay, well we can try that later because yeah, I guess it's we have to do this for longer. Because yeah, to get to high energy lab we have to go at the very start, right? So we don't get caught out by the sand at the bottom of the city. Where are you, Ash? You ready yet? Nope. We're just sleeping. Okay. Is 2 minutes enough? So, yeah, it's looking closer. I guess we can go and wait so we don't miss it. Okay, the towers are visible now. Let's land our ship so it doesn't get sucked out. There we go. But of course the sun is just passing by, so we're just gonna have to wait for the next loop. Okay, it's this side. It's this side, and we have to watch out for the cactus, because the cactus is going to get us. And yeah, one of them, poor Nomai, just got caught in the blast. So you do learn from basically talking to Solanum that the sticks they carry about, the sticks are for them to do writing. But another thing you see a bunch is those squares. I wonder what those squares are for. What do they do? Because they were clearly carrying this square with them when they died. They were taking it, I assume, into there, to the teleporter. But who knows? Just waiting for the sun to come and let us use the teleporter. I can't believe how much time I spent trying to make this teleporter work. I was like, how do I jump in there? Just try every possibility except standing here and then running in, which is what I did the first time it happened. I just could not remember that. Because it was all in a panic. But that was probably, you know, best accident that could ever happen while playing this game. Because that really spiked my interest in what's going on here. Okay, let's get ready and let's hope this works. Can I pull it off? Okay, the sand is here. Ah! Okay, I didn't avoid the cactus, but I made it. I made it. Okay, so we need to open the core and pull out gravity and hope we don't get kicked out of here. Cause yeah. Oh yeah, I need to yeah, it's probably better to do it when the gravity's not on. Okay, how about I turn off the gravity first and then I try to do this. That might be easier instead of trying to do this from the ground. One warp core. I mean, I don't even need it right now, right? It's like, if I'm just going to Solanum, I don't need to use it. I just need it to be out. Where is my ship? Did it take a trip? No, it's still somewhere here. Hello. Ow. I am just doing as well as always, crashing into things. So yeah, can we just stash this in our ship? Or do we have to carry it around? I guess we carry it around. Okay. Now let's find the moon. Where is it hiding? I guess we can just spin around, hope for it to appear. Yeah. Ah, that's not the map button. Can we see the map? The moon on the map? Or do we have to just be doing this and hoping it pops up? Nope. I think it's behind Giant's Deep right now. So I'm waiting for it to come into view. Yeah, it was behind Giant's Deep, but it disappeared. But if we keep like spinning, will it appear? Or can I see it somewhere nearby? The music is excited. Oh, there it is. It's hanging around the bramble. It's fine, we're figuring it out. You just have to keep an eye on it. It's probably too far. Like, I don't know how far it counts for it to be a picture that holds it in place. Do not. Oh, okay. I can just. No, 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 no. Well, that was a mess. Okay, but it's on a picture, so it stayed. Apparently all of my ship is damaged too, so that's fun. Oh no, I'm dumb. You can't use the landing camera for the quantum moon, because that makes it disappear, because you're no longer looking at your scout. Oh well. It's at Giant's Deep now. I am doing a terrible job trying to get there. Help me, autopilot. No. Probably just gonna fly us into Giant's Deep. Okay. Just at least stay down. Don't like bounce off. Okay, we have to find the shrine and we have to do all of the things with it. Is it on the South Pole? I think so. Or does spinning just work? Because yeah, interestingly, we didn't land on the South Pole. Right? Wasn't that the whole thing? Oh yeah, here's what I assume is Solanum's dead body. Shrine, where are you? Hello? Where is the shrine? Okay, we can't get to the North Pole. Yeah, I'm just like... Oh yeah, there we go. There it is. So at least we're close to the North Pole now. Yeah, the music is absolutely killing me right now. I'm like so stressed. It's not even what I'm doing, game. Okay, where are we? Brittle Hollow. Giant's Deep. Harv. Oh wait, that's not what we need to do, right? Like, we need to be closer to the North Pole? Like, this is probably too far. So we need to go spin a bit more. Oh, but there are rocks here. Okay, so we have to go somewhere where there will be less rocks. Because actually, I think I was on Harf when I did it originally. Can we go more towards the North Pole here? No, because we're in some sort of rock formation. Okay, let's see if we can move to Harf and do it from there. The music needs to calm down. Okay, can we move here? Nope, it rocks. No, there we go. North Pole this way. And now we spin until it shows up here. That's too far, Shrine. Come closer. Come closer. I need you to be over here. There we go. Hopefully this is good enough. Okay. Let's do this. Hopefully we've not run out of time to talk to Solanum. As well as do everything else. Nope. Nope. Come on. Let's go to the final location. Take me there. There we go. Now we have to run all the way to the South Pole as well. And the warp core just disappeared. We left it somewhere. Okay. So let's see how much time we have to talk. Hello? Hello, my friend. I'm sorry I missed the dialogues. Because yeah, I thought you had to like combine the identify and explain with different things, but apparently you can do whatever you want. Okay, are we ready to talk? So yeah, identify and explain. Does that go together? There we go. These are the two tenets of the Nomai philosophy. To seek out and to understand is our way of living. Okay? And then, so we don't need those two now, right? We can just combine the... Oh no! Oh no! Okay, well, we're gonna have to do it without adding the pressure of bringing the warp core with us. How long have you been here? Minutes? Years? You are unsure, but it seems your journey has reached its end. Okay. We have become quantum. That's what happens. We're just stuck in there with Solalim forever. Okay. Well, I guess that's that for what happens, but we can just do this now and actually do the dialogues without me losing it, because time is pressurizing me. Okay. Because yeah, I want to do the same with the dream world, but I guess it may also just be a text little thing that appears to be like, oh yeah, you did the thing. You don't, you've lost track of time. Okay, where are you, Moon? Yes, time is pressurizing me. That happens to me a lot. Hello, Moon again. So I guess Giant's Deep might be one of the better places to catch the moon then? Because when I was doing it before, it felt like my big problem was that I couldn't advance north because lots of the planets have like rocks and stuff, but on Giant's Deep it felt like I could go quite far north before I got blocked. Okay, is that enough of a picture? Okay. We have landed. Are we wearing our spacesuit? Yes. Okay, so just run to the north and get the shrine there, then skip to Harf and get it to the North Pole. It seems to be the fastest way. Don't flow out into space. There we go, shrine is waiting for us here. Just near where we want it to be. Blink my lights to Planet Hope. As in like my flashlight. Ah. Yeah, that's much faster than using that control. Okay, I wanna be... Oh, we're on the eye. Didn't even need to place it straight up on the... hello? Okay, we are on the eye, but we can't leave. We can't make the shrine go away. Go away, shrine. Okay, well... I guess not. Yeah, I knew I was not on the pole, but I was like, oh, we're on the eye. But apparently, okay, we're on Harf, so we can adjust the positioning. Okay, let's do this proper. Because the hacks don't work. There's the shuttle, but we don't need the shuttle. We need the shrine. Okay. Yeah, this is much easier and faster. Okay, there we go. Now we have plenty of time and there is no stressful music. So we can just do this. Just don't die hitting a rock. That would be silly of me. Well, I mean, so far I did not die to anything like ship explosion or just straight up slamming myself into the ground. So, you know, that's much better than many of my previous attempts. No one's truly going to know the amount of times I cut out myself just waking up, going into my ship and slamming into the next planet. Okay, well, we can combine the eye with the various other blue flags. So, I and you. What do you have to say about that? Many in my clan have believed the eye called to us for a particular purpose. When I was a child, I used to believe the eye was malevolent, to have lured my clan to the star system only to then vanish from them so completely. But I don't fear the eye anymore. In fact, it became my fondest hope to see the eye itself someday, but I fear this might be beyond my reach. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that I might not be entirely alive. Perhaps my journey has reached its end. Yes, you're just like quantum alive. Just a little bit alive in only one of the locations, I'm sorry to say. Okay, well, eye and moon. What can you say? I imagine you've noticed the quantum moon changes its appearance depending on which location it is currently orbiting. For instance, the moon looks quite different when orbiting Giant's Deep than it does when orbiting the Hourglass Twins. Yes, I've noticed. Because the quantum moon clearly changes in its different forms, the eye, being this moon's primary location, must be similarly malleable. From this, we can hypothesize that the eye represents extreme changeability. That said, despite its malleable nature, the quantum moon becomes locked to one specific version of itself when it's consciously observed. But what would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the eye? Well, what would happen? What would happen? Well, maybe we'll find out. Or maybe we already did. Except we never get to know. That's like the one thing we don't get to carry in our memories. That one's pretty final. So yeah, I and me. What do you think about it? Suppose you could reach the eye of the universe. Would you try to enter it? What do you imagine the effects of a conscious observer might be? Well, the eye does its thing. Let's call it that. Okay, so we've done everything with I. So how about you and me? We do not have much connection, you and I. Still, this encounter feels special. I hope you won't mind if I think of you as a friend. Yeah, we can be friends. We even took a selfie last time I was here. 'Cause we're BFFs. Okay, that's it. So, moon and me. Is this your first time on the quantum moon? It is my first time here. If you come here looking for answers, I hope you find them. Well, not exactly here the answers, but Sure. There are joke endings? No, I've not heard of joke endings other than just dying randomly when you're not supposed to. I have the achievements for dying within 60 seconds of spawning. But no, other than that, no joke endings. And now I'm like, which ones did I combine? That was everything with me? Was that everything, or am I missing something? Oh no. Now I'm confused. Will this show us I've read it? If I've done it already. Like many of, so this is you and Moon. Like many of my clan before me, I journeyed here to see the quantum moon's reflection of the eye. This is the closest any of us have ever come to seeing the eye itself. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that I might not be entirely yeah, okay, so... Oh no, because it shows us new stuff. When I've done Eye and Moon. Why am I confused? I've done you and me. I should have organized this better. Me and I? Okay, those are red. So I've done that. Let's just put them away. Yep, I've done that. So this is translated. And this is okay. So I've done everything with the eye, and I'm pretty sure I've done everything with the moon. So maybe I've done everything? I'm just confused. Got distracted, forgot what I was doing. Yeah, that's done. So was it just maybe me I've not done things with? Me and the eye. Okay. So was that everything? Did I actually just do everything? And then started panicking. Okay, and yeah, I just did me and you. And I've done you with everything, so... Okay, well, people already mentioned, yeah, go into high energy lab for some high energy experiments, so I assume that's what they were hinting at. And stay in the ATP when the loop ends to do something. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, I think I've done all the dialogues with Solanum. I think that's truly it. So now we're just BFFs. Hi. So we don't actually get to see their faces. The best we can do is see them in their masks. Okay, well... I guess I can now leave. So if I missed something, you have 30 seconds to yell at me that I've still not done this correctly. Somehow. Somehow. So now we have to go back to the shrine, go back to where we were, and get our ship. Shrine? How do we leave this place? I guess we could just reset again. But yeah. Okay. Now can I have my ship back? Okay, we can't use map. Can we get to the South Pole? Find our ship, or we're just gonna end up in space? Ah, well, now we're in space. And the ship is just in Giant's Deep. Oh well. I guess the ship just doesn't travel with the moon, so it just ends up floating in space. Okay, how about we just meditate in space and then we can start again with the next thing. So the next thing is going to be we're gonna go to the stranger. 2 reasons. So we have to grab the core again because I want to see the getting stuck in the dream, I assume, is what happens. But then someone said there is a secret reel in the stranger in the Endless Canyon that I've not found. So I'm not sure how secret is secret. Like, is it hard to find or is it obvious? I am okay if you just give me the appropriate information for you know, whether it's hard to find or not. And should I be doing this with the core taken out? Because obviously we have to lose some time to get the core. See if the autopilot can manage not to fly us into the sun this time as well. And then, yeah, I guess we have to go to Ember and wait a little bit. Yeah, I mean, going for what I saw on the Quantum Moon when I had the core, I assume the ending there is also not going to be very deep. But might as well give it a quick try. I just spin my ship around, and we'll see. We're just gonna look at some text. But yeah, while we try to wait for the text, I'm gonna try to find this extra reel, whatever it may be. Other than, yeah, I have the information that it's in the Endless Canyon. That's about it. So I assume it's in the archive in there, which, by the way, after I've done my editing, I've noticed that there's a much faster way to get into the archive that does not involve all of the shenanigans required to do the bridge. I wasn't trying to roast a marshmallow, but sure, let's burn one. Because that's what I do. I just burn the marshmallows. But yes, there's a shortcut in the Endless Canyon to get quickly to the archive. You don't have to do the whole thing with going through the middle and avoiding the scary guys and all that. Which, by the way, whoever made that pop-up at the start of Echoes of the Eye saying like, oh yeah, you can turn off scary things, that was incredibly mean. Yeah, I did quite see it on the I've done the bug, but I just somehow missed that there was a second secret bridge that you could then use to do a skip. So that's why I didn't see it. Like I saw it on my video when I was editing. I was like, oh my god, how did I not see? But then it happens to me quite a bunch where obviously when I'm editing I get to see everything for the second time and get to think about it more, and then I make further discoveries or realizations. Okay, we might be here perfectly timed, just as the teleport is ready for the first time. Can we avoid the cactus? Who knows? We have to kind of run at an angle like that. Or we just puncture our suit again. Okay, the sun is here. Let's go. See, I'm an expert now at jumping into here. This is what my entire almost time playing this game was about. Like, how do I get in here? Because it's one thing to do it by accident, and it's another thing to understand how did I do this. Time for some stressful music. Ah. Okay. Off we go. Let's get in our ship. Let's go to the stranger. And we have to land on the hull breach to go. Okay, let's mark it on the map as well, because we're not gonna find it without that. And we're not going to the satellite and then do all that. Okay. Not in the sun, if we could. That would be nice. Also, they've just been hanging around in here all of this time and no one just like... Obviously, our tribe has been doing space exploration and no one has randomly bumped into this. I mean, I know it's cloaked and all that, but... I guess only the satellite could see it. Accidentally. I guess space is big. There's only a few people flying their spaceships. Not necessarily ending up here. Okay. Where was the hull breach? Here. Okay. Landed. Am I wearing a suit? Yes, I am. Okay. I guess we put that down. We don't need this really. Hey guys, did you know those doors open with lights? Such a mysterious system. What could it possibly be opening those doors? Did the trick of sending the elevator down and falling in the stranger itself. Okay. So you have to jump on the elevator, but no jetpack. The no jetpack has been an issue, because, yeah, break my leggies. Although in the simulation I don't really break my leggies. Where is the one? This one. Okay, time to go to the scary. Time to be scared. Okay. It's the scary place, guys. It's the scary place. Okay, so yeah, secret number 1 from what I now understand is since we can make it here after blowing up the place, yeah, this obviously this door works both ways, right? So we don't have to go through the building and the bandstand and all that. We can just do that much faster. But then yes, the second thing, and I'm gonna have to put the artifact down to see the exact location, but okay, I may have to light some candles first because I can't see. If we do the hacking... Oh, wait, I have my flashlight? No, I don't. If we do the hacking thing, then there is a secret bridge down here? Yeah, exactly. So we'll just have to remember that it's down here. So go to the thing and go down there. I think I heard them screeching that the dam has burst and taken some of them out. Which is never the ones that are chasing us, right? It's just like a lore presentation that they are dying. Okay, so this ledge here, and then we go straight. Because yeah, we need the artifact with us to use the lift to the archive. But yes, this means we can skip the whole... Oh, we need to sneak past the guys and we need to get the middle bridge done, because if we enter through here, we just get to go straight downstairs. Which is a much more efficient way to be dealing with this. There's still one guy down here, but we just run away. And he can't catch us. So you're saying send this elevator down and jump on top of it? Okay. I mean, but like... I mean, there's lots of reels here, but I assume we can't pick all of them up. But can we jump over there? Our jumping here is... Ah! Nope. I have fallen. Well, I guess we can just send it back up with us in it. And then do it again. Yeah, I'm not sure that's what it is, because the jumping seemed very low, unless we have to jump while we're falling, while we're riding the elevator down, I guess. Like if we just push off the edge while it's going. Well, I guess that floor had no collision then. I just jumped too early and fell through the floor and hurt my legs. Okay, so yeah, there's lots of reels here, but I guess no, those are not the ones. There's a door here. Because yeah, those match the various things we've seen. In part or in full. Do we just have to... Oh, there's one on the ground here. Okay, but now... How do we get both things downstairs? Like, can we just place it on the edge? And then... Because we need the artifact to fire the projector, right? We can't just leave it here. So we have to somehow carry both of those. Okay, jump on top. No! Jump too high. Okay, back up we go. And we get on top of it again. And then I hope I can grab it from just standing on top. Okay, so we can put it down on the elevator. So then I'm just hoping we can get a grab. Ah! Well. Well then! So now our artifact is stuck on top of the lift. And the reel is stuck on the ledge. And now we can't use the elevator because we don't have the artifact. So I think we just have to dunk ourselves in the water. And then do this again. Yep. Goodbye, cruel world. Okay. Let's go again. So the world stays in state, right? Like if we just woken up. So I assume that reel is still sitting there. We just have to grab it. Okay, this is quite tricky. Like, I did not expect they were quite like that with hiding secrets behind you needing to jump on the elevators and hug edges. I guess, I mean, they may have hidden more things like that in the... Because, yeah, when I went to the moon on the Brittle Hollow, right? There is the Easter egg skeleton there, but obviously that's less valuable than a reel with potential information. Okay, so send this down, hop on top, and then place it down here, but try not to fall. Come on. Okay, we can just pick it up while it's down there. Okay, then what? Because if we dropped okay, artifact, go up. And then we have to send the elevator down and try to grab it from the elevator. I mean, it's just a reel, right? I assume it's just like a bit of extra info. I'm not saying this is gonna be like the third deepest reveal of everything. Okay, so I could grab it there. Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, if I bring it back now, I can try to grab it, although I can't see, so I'll probably put the artifact better. Nope. Can I place this artifact here so that I get the light here? We might be running out of time because I heard the second screech. Ah, that just teleported it back. Okay, so we have to actually. The chains broke. Like I backed out the game with my messing about. Okay, let me grab it. Ah. Okay, this is actually more annoying than the picking it up the other way was. Because you have a very narrow window. The music is ending, so this might be the end for us. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, I could just go on top of the elevator, right? And pick it up. I'm being an idiot again. Excuse me. Okay, I mean, I have figured out that I could just stand on the elevator, pick up the reel and drop down. Like, where is my brain? But yeah, we may run out of time. It's okay. I now know how to do it, so we can just swing quickly in here. If we don't watch it. Can we pick it up if we're away from the artifact? Ah. Okay, let's watch it quick before we die. Okay, this is about the lanterns and... So this is about the broken lab, right? Where they go to sleep. And things are lighting up and getting... Ah! Okay, that's how the breach happened. Okay. So one of them, unluckily, the lantern got overly lit. Okay, so there was some prototype that didn't quite work out for them. Yeah, and just in time for the game to tell us that's enough. Now, beyond the reach of the supernova, you find yourself the only inhabitant of an abandoned world. Surely something here must be edible. I mean, but it's not even that, right? Because I'm in the dream world, so I can just live forever because, as far as we know, even if your body dies, you remain in the dream world, right? And because we're in the gorge doesn't get destroyed. Like the fire does not go out, so we will be dreaming in the lab. Because I saw that there was the lantern, the artifact, and the third thing, but then I never was quite sure what the third thing was. But yeah, so one of those things goes off is on that reel is like, oh yeah, that's how you get the artifact lit, but it's also how you get the lantern lit. But it's like, how does lighting up the lantern even have any meaningful use, consider you can just find the lanterns around? Do they also take you to the dream world, or is it purely for having lanterns just as another thing in the set? Okay, well, I guess we said high energy lab shenanigans. The supernova destroys the stranger. I thought the stranger moved away out of the supernova. I thought someone said that was the case. That's why the dam breaks, because the ship moves, and that's what that thing is about. in one of the rooms where it shows like the blast radius, and then it goes, we need to move, because you don't, when the time cycle ends, you don't die in the blast, you just get pulled back. But I mean, I might be wrong about it. But yeah, I thought it moved out of range. Okay. A high energy lab then, but again, you may have to just let me know what we're getting into with it. And then we're gonna do the ending, because yeah, it's been almost 2 hours, so we still need time for the ending, proper ending. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what the stranger was doing in relation to Sand, because I thought it was just charging batteries or something like that. But it seems it does move. Yeah, so we just have to, hop down to the city, right? And hop to the bottom and follow from there. Okay, because the marker is for... The marker is for the upper entrance, but we can't use the upper entrance, we have to use the city entrance. But also shouldn't be reading chat while I'm trying to fly. No, no flying and texting, that's dangerous. There's an entrance near the gravity cannon. Okay, I'm just gonna go for the city, because I know how to go for the city. But yeah, I know there were like... There's definitely a city entrance near the gravity cannon, but I thought it was blocked. Yeah, I mean, there is lots of like little halls around the place. Because yeah, there's like the ledge with the trees you can go to from here, so that's also outside access. And there's a bunch of other holes and things, but I'm like, I know this path, so let's just run. And hopefully it should still be fine. Cause yeah, it's like, go down there, hop down there, then go to the left. I have done this so many times, I've memorized it. Then hop up in the hole. Yeah, oh yeah, I remember the one with the ghost matter. Yeah, you can get around it, because then I eventually came back there and did that. Oh well, we're here already, so hopefully we're gonna have enough time. Here's that thing again. So you probably can't see it on the stream, but ever since I've downloaded the Echoes of the Eye, there is like a teal pixel that I can see through walls wherever I go. But if I take out my signal scope and try to zoom into it, it disappears. And it's bothering me what that thing is. So if anyone else knows what the teal pixel is all about, let me know. Anyone else seen it? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Of course I hit the goddamn sand. Well, at least I'm not dead. I thought I was gonna be dead. Because those vertical sand falls push you down. Okay, we need to follow the cable. Do we have to wait? Okay, we have to wait for the sun here. No, I don't mean the cursor at the center of the screen. That's not it. That's obviously my cursor. No, there is like a little... I don't know. It's near my cursor now, but no, I'm not sure you're going to be able to see it because it's smaller than the cursor. It's like a teal dot that's going around. And I could see it when I was going around the stranger and stuff like that. And I was like, what is that? But yeah, it's clearly something floating around. Yeah, I've been seeing it since I got the DLC, and I thought it was some weird DLC thing, but obviously that would be weird that you can see some pixel floating through. But like, I try to, you know, go out into space and see if I can see what it is then, but I can never track it down. So, no idea what this is. I assume it's just one of the objects in space having a weird graphical glitch. But somehow, yeah, I did not notice it until I got the DLC. So not sure where did it come from. So, some unanswered secrets of OuterWilds. What are those pixels floating in space? It's a mystery. Yeah, all the secret tunnels in here. Oh no, 3 minutes oxygen remaining. Well, hopefully we can make it to some trees before that happens. There we go. Trees. As always, trees are friends. Okay, I'm here now. What are we glitching? I can only assume it's something to do with the black holes or something like that. Because yeah, the whole thing here, right, is if you put a black hole in a white hole, you get to play with the fact that the time, like it travels ahead. So yeah, it teleports in times and space. And you can't shoot it back in the white hole, right? That doesn't work. Even though with the teleporters, once you've crossed into the white hole, you are allowed to go back in once. But that doesn't seem to be applicable here because the scout just lands. It gets stretched, but it's not. It doesn't go in. Because yeah, there's nothing else here, right? It's just the experimentation with that system. That the rest of here, it's lore and text and the towers. There's nothing to play with. Because yeah, the power is just either the power goes to the lab or the power goes to the town. So do we have to break something about the black holes and white holes? Because this is just a window, right? It just opens and closes the window. I don't assume it's something weird with that. Like, the hole still works if you shoot the scout in. Do we get to break? Because like I've tried like matching a black hole with a black hole and a white hole with a white hole as well, and that just doesn't produce anything. So I don't think it's something like that. Only opposite holes work. Yep. Because yeah, it does. Is this a timing thing again? Am I gonna have to like swap it out. While I'm... Like, is that possible? Like, cause we can... Well, I shot it at the wall. Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. You destroyed the fabric of space-time. Oopsies! Well, speaking of destroying fabric of space-time and breaking worlds, today I started playing Chroma Zero. This is coming to the channel next week. And that one is about breaking some worlds, so if you're into that, you can watch out for that one. But okay, now we're gonna do the thing with this game where we finish it after we have done all the things. I assume we just finish it, right? We don't, because I've been told that the ending is different after we like found Soladum and stuff. But I assume we don't have to find them again, right? It counts into our progression that we found them. Yeah, 2 scouts is too many scouts. Only 1 scout can be here. Okay, we should now be an expert in pulling out the warp core and going off to places. So no excuses. Although, oh my god, the fishes. Oh my god, the fishes. Don't crash me into the planet, autopilot. Don't you dare. This game. I guess we have to wait for a few minutes while the sand goes down. Yeah, it's just a flyby through the atmosphere for the better look. Go up, ship, you can do it. Oh, seriously. But yeah, I have to say, for a game that I was like, oh my god, why is this game so boring? Why is everyone telling me to play this game? I don't understand. I am now very into it. Like, even when I made that first video, I was still like, what am I even doing? I don't understand. Why is everyone so obsessed in this game? But apparently all I needed was a little incident where I fall into the teleporter and everything changed. And now I join you all in the world of... Oh my god! This is so full of so many things. But also weirdly enough, on Friday I was talking to 2 other people about the fact that I was playing OuterWilds, and they were like, oh yeah, I tried this game, it was very boring. So clearly not just me having this experience of not getting to the interesting bits early enough. So I've tried to convince them that there are interesting things. They just have to get to them. So yeah, it's interesting, the different experiences people have with this game. I guess it comes a little bit to your amount of patience and luck. catching satellites. So yeah, I mean, I'm poor with the flying in the first place, so I'm not sure I can catch fast space objects. The only thing I've done is like bounce off the Deep Space One before I had the DLC, because then it just zooms about. And I've crashed into a bunch. I've also seen someone's YouTube short where supposedly the orbital probe cannon fires the probe into Timberhearth. Again, not sure if real or just some trickery, but I guess if it's randomized in the game, it could happen. Because yes, as soon as I started playing this game and putting videos up, my internet has figured out that I'm interested in Outer Wilds, so since then I've just been getting Outer Wilds content all over my YouTube and other places I visit. And I'm like, I'm trying to not get spoiled before I finished. But now I'm finished, basically, so now I can enjoy all of the other content, and I can enjoy all of the other people trying to figure it out. Because that's what you do when you have finished a game when you can't play it again. I am going for the true ending. Because yeah, it's been just over 2 hours and the ending takes a little bit. So I think that's gonna be a good time to conclude the true ending. Like, as fun as those extra endings are, we've done quite a few things now. Ah! As I failed to even get in the teleporter. It's because on previous loop I said I'm a professional now. So this time I get shot off into space. Yeah, I mean, I assume there will always be like some bits and pieces that I've maybe not quite hit. Like some people said, oh, you didn't read that text or this text, but yeah, maybe if I miss the game, I will sweep it on my own time. Is it easier from the closet? I've never managed it from the closet. I always go from here when I've done it, because it just feels like the bridge gives me time to do it, even though there's a cactus. So far we had pretty good success rate, so I'm hoping, like, if I fail next loop, we can do it in the closet. Of course, it's like, you know, I do it on the other times where I'm just messing about, but when I'm saying, okay, this is the end, we're doing it seriously, I'm starting to fail. Because, you know how it is. Always happens like that. Lava moon is shooting lava all over the space. So yes, when I'm outside, the mysterious pixel is nowhere to be found. But, you know, as soon as I'm inside of something, the mysterious pixel is haunting me. Okay, the sound is coming. I think I have to be also thrusting down when I'm running to kind of stop the sun taking me too early. Okay, we're under the bridge. The sand is coming. Okay. Okay. It has worked. We're good. I'm not gonna have to completely embarrass myself. And then we grab the core and we don't die. This is the new challenge. We don't get eaten by the fishes. Ah. Okay. Cool, you're coming with me, Warp Core. And yes. Remember to mark the vessel on the ship log so we can just find it like that instead of having to mess about with finding the escape pod and doing scouts and whatever else I was doing the last time. The vessel, where is it? I should have checked before. There we go. Mark location. Where's Bramble? Over there. Okay, autopilot, help me out. At least for a little bit. So yeah, we have to get to the vessel, put the warp core in, put the coordinates in, and then we're good, right? Like once we flew away, we're no longer under time pressure from the supernova or anything like that. Which, you know, that's still a few steps before we're good. And there are definitely fish on the way. Okay, well, let's just hope we're lucky. And we have to go to red, right? Because if we go to white, we're just gonna end up in where the seed is that the people from the escape vessel are near. Which means we have to go for the fish. Oh no. Oh no. Time to be stressed again. Okay, so far my best strategy was align with the hull and then fly quickly into the hull and then don't use my engines, so I have velocity, but I'm not waking up the fish. We don't want to be touching this fishy. This fishy is very angry. But yes, I assume we also don't want to bump them because they will wake up and also eat us. So we just want to float past them. And then we can start slowly adjusting our position. This is super stressful, and they also snore. Yes, I much prefer those fish that are in the bucket next to where we start. They seem much happier. They're just there in the bucket going, ah. Well, I think we can spin. Spinning is fine. But we're just not allowed to push the engines. Okay, I'll just have my tea while this ship is slowly floating past those fishes. No, it's my minty tea to help me deal with the stress of what I'm going through right now. Okay, we're kind of flying too high. Can we adjust a little bit before we hit the eggs? Because I think once we're at the eggs, we're far enough away to be doing small movements. But there is another fish in the back of the room as far as I remember, so we have to still be careful about that. Slowly, slowly. Little bits. Yeah, like, little bits were fine, but I'm like, you know, don't want to overcook it. Because I would rather not have to do this multiple times. Yes, it's chip chip tea. It's making me think about the people who wronged me, or about the fishes who wronged me, I guess. That's for those who've been following the Wonderstop playthrough, where we make tea for people who need therapy. And we need therapy as well. Almost there. Almost there. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. But yes, I'm having this weird thing again where this whole you know, oh, we need to grab the core and we need to sneak past the fish and we need to get to the vessel is such a high adrenaline moment for me, where I completely missed that bit of like, oh yeah, we're about to end everything, right? I'm just so in the moment of the high pressure situation, I'm not really thinking about the what are we about to do to the world. Yeah, I mean, the fish definitely need anger management, I would say. They need to chill. Yeah, I think here we're okay to be... We're using our engines a bit more. Okay, I think we can just float from here. Should I have refilled my jetpacks? Maybe. Too late now. We're here in the vessel with all the dead Nomai. Now we still have to enter the code. Okay. Get the warp core in. There we go. The skeleton's just falling down. We want to put the power into the steering system. And we enter the I coordinates. Okay, so this. And then the last one is this. Yep. And then we press go. But yeah, if the warp on the ship is working, I guess the only reason we can't go visit the other Nomai is because we don't have their coordinates and we can't call them because the connection isn't working. Okay, it's I time. Look for the stranger's probe. Oh, was I supposed to do that while I was on the ship, on the vessel? Or is it here? Can you see it from here? Because yeah, I guess they've deployed it to here. But if it's only visible from the vessel, then I may have missed it. Because all I'm seeing is supernovas in the sky. It's in the skies, okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Well, is that it? Can we... Ah, there it is. Just floating by. But yes, they were somehow, yeah, so powerful that they were able to mute the eye. But then couldn't prevent whatever happened to them afterwards. I mean, I guess they just went to their sleepy land because they couldn't accept what they've done to their planet, right? They were just the masters of living in denial after doing horrible things. Like, I do wonder about the ice signal, right? Like, obviously we're saying that, oh, the Nome might receive it and because they're curious, they wanted to follow it. But then the people from the stranger also just kind of like, when they noticed the signal, they were so like obsessed with it that they were willing to destroy their whole planet to get to it. So like, is the ice signal somehow that mesmerizing if you're advanced enough to hear it? So I did get the scout flying over the end screen on my first playthrough, because I guess that's when you lose it. That I just assumed that was like a signal of, you know, someone else in the future has the scouts as well, like their own technology. But yes, it is lost now. So we will see it at the end, our little scout friend. Okay, and time to jump into the weird hole. Into the eye hole. Yeah, they do have cloaking, but then their cloaking, at least if I understand it correctly, it's some sort of thing that is made out of screens, right? They have a camera in the front and then output into that to the screens around it. That's how it feels like, at least, but maybe that's not it. But that doesn't feel sufficient for like blocking out the signal from the eye, right? Like, it feels like you would have to understand the nature of the signal in order to be able to block it out. But obviously I don't know how the science works. In here, there we've got the museum. Yeah, OuterWilds, founded by Felspar, Goss and Slade, and Horpus, to explore a solar system at the end of the universe. Yep. Well, I guess they didn't know it was the end of the universe. The Nomai never got to see it for themselves, but thanks to their effort and technology, a Hartian was able to reach the eye of the universe. We have flashlight again. I'm so used to like being in the stranger dreamland and not having my tools. Okay, a lot of the plaques are missing now. Like, the exhibits are here, but the plaques are only a few. The Nomai who came to our solar systems were following the signal from the eye of the universe. They perished when the interloper arrived, bringing with it the deadly substance we called ghost matter that flooded the entire solar system almost instantly and without warning. Yep, that it did. Yeah, thanks for joining. And yeah, I mean, I'm also in Europe, so it is past midnight now, which is why I was saying like, oh yeah, we're gonna do the ending now because it's getting late. But yes, thanks for coming and thanks for chatting. Of all the life forms who will perish in the oncoming death of the universe, we will miss the anglerfish the least. Such a diss. Like, yeah, screw you guys. Hate you, hate you. At the end of its lifespan, our sun collapsed under its own gravity and then exploded in a violent supernova. No balls rolling about in this version. The radio tower on Timber Harf was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite and housed some of the last ever photos taken of the entire solar system. One of those photos revealed the existence of an invisible ring world inhabited by a species whose presence in our solar system predated even the Nomai. This species traveled from a nearby star system in search of the eye of the universe, but horrified by what they discovered, decided to block the eye's signal so that no one else would ever find it. One individual, however, rebelled against the decision and was able to briefly release the eye's signal back into space before being caught and imprisoned in solitude for this betrayal. Yeah, so it was just the one of them that did it, because I kind of thought, oh, maybe it was just like a symbolic representation of like there were more people in society that didn't agree, but I guess just the one. I mean, there didn't seem to be that many people on that ship in the end. But yeah, it's interesting because yes, they were able to see that the eye would bring about the end, but from what we know from the painting that the prisoner left behind, they also knew that it would bring the beginning. So like they just didn't want to end themselves, even though like could they also not see that eventually it would just lead to a dead universe completely? Because yeah, if all the stars are gonna go supernova, there's not gonna be anything less. Like eventually their ship is also gonna run out of energy, right? Can't just live in the dream world forever. Hornfield's observations. It is incredible. At first, I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies. And this image covers just a tiny patch of the full sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. This is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the farther away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away. It's almost as if the entire universe is expanding. But if that's true, was everything closer together in the past? And how far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? Indeed it did. Like that one thing here is like, yeah, actually how space works for once. Not this magic space that they have here. Okay. I guess that's it for the museum time. And it's time for finding our friends again. But first, everything must end. Goodbye, galaxies. Goodbye, stars. Goodbye, moons. We are in the forest at the end of the world. Floating around among all the galaxies. Like, oh yeah, it's so fun to fly into those things, but I'm like just murdering everyone who lives in that galaxy, just like, it's the end for you. There's still one spooky fish encounter awaiting us. Somewhere here. I'll remember that. Goodbye, galaxies. They're all gone now. The universe is sleeping. Hi, Shard. There is a signal. It's breathing. Heavy breathing. It's me. And now it's a tree. And we spin, and the tree gets smaller and smaller until it's a campfire. Because all this time, the meaning of life was roasting marshmallows by sticking them directly into the fire. Oops. Because I am a monster and I just burn my marshmallows. Yes, in honor of this game, I should have a campfire in my garden and actually toast some marshmallows, because I've not done that. I guess I've put marshmallows on the barbecue before, but never like on a stick in a campfire. Okay. Well, we've had a marshmallow. And now we must look in the forest again. See what else awaits us. They're all different. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I wasn't like going to sit through credits and stuff, but yeah, I'll do that ending where was it wait to the end in the project and see what happens on at some point when I miss the game. I'm gonna have a look at it. Cause yeah, I was like, yeah, totally can fit all of the extra things into this one stream. And now I'm like, wow, it's gotten late. Okay, we need to find our friends. Okay, there he is now. We just have to turn around. Everyone's quantum now, just appearing and disappearing. Hello? Do you hear music? Do I? I do. Because yeah, that's the other thing I didn't do because it was just like a little thing. I did get the achievement for like listening to the music in space, right? Like that you can signal scope into all of them, but I didn't actually do it. Like the achievement popped in, but I didn't hear the full music, so I should probably do that at some point properly just for my own fun of seeing it happen. Yes. Here's the banjo. But yeah, we need to spin so the building crumbles. I have to say, spinning as a game mechanic, interesting choice. I thought spinning was just for when you want to be annoying in multiplayer games. Okay, that's one of our friends. Yes, I must find the others. But I like spinning! Yeah, it's not quite time yet. I'm pretty sure we'll need the others for this next part. We'll need, you know, everyone. No rush, take your time. It might not even exist here. Yes, what is time and what is space? Yes, Feldspar somewhere there. Hi, fishy. You are not invited to our campfire with the marshmallows. Because we hate you most of all things in the universe. Jellyfish too. The jellyfish can come. I'm okay with them. They're cozy apparently, so I'm sure Firespar will be happy to have them there. Oh, that's a new sound. We've not had that sound before. Who are you? My new sound friend? Are you the prisoner from the stranger? So I'm just like walking backwards into it. Is that their instrument? Or do we have to like do something? Have to, okay, dig up their grave? Because yeah, that's another thing, like when we meet the prisoner, right? We meet them in the dream land. And so that means like they're dead, right? In the real world. Like all of the rest of them, they're dead. And so they're only surviving inside of the dreamland because that's how that works. You've got pictures of everyone. Do I need to extinguish here or something? No? Yes? Okay. And extinguish here. Hello. Okay, that's their instrument then. And I guess that's their little grave. But we still can't read this language, so we don't know what it says. Who else we have? Gabro. And that's also new. Is that Solanum then? Okay, let's get some of the other friends. It's the skeletons. Oh, you can see the prisoner's corpse. Yeah, I mean, I assume they were dead. It's been a long time, right? Even if they didn't die of anything else, right? Their body would have decayed. It's been hundreds and thousands of years. Is the skeletons just pointing at the sky? Okay. Okay, they're stacking up to reach. I can't quite look high up enough. Oh, it's the shuttle. Oh no, it's the shuttle. I still never figured out how to fly that thing. After my incident, or multiple incidents, right? I flew it into the comet. I flew it into the wall. I flew it into so many things. But yet I hear you can't actually use them to get places. It's just like, this is forward, this is back, and this is something. Like that third button remains a mystery to me. It's the mask. I guess they're all at the campfire. Well, not all of them, because we still have some of our original friends to But we can talk to them here now. Oh, it's land. Okay, well, I never got close enough to anything to do land. Hypothesis: everyone must be here before we can begin. Once they arrive, I believe that we'll be ready for the next step. I'm glad you remembered me. Well, how could I forget? I got so many comments about you. Never gonna forget. Hi. You're here too. When my kind found the eye and realized that what it was capable of, they were terrified. It was too difficult a truth. Like a light too bright to look upon directly, it burned them. What they could not unlearn was hidden away in darkness, obfuscated, then lost. They did not want to see their story end. My kind weren't always like this, they weren't always so afraid. I did what I could to set the things right, yet I'm still of my kind, and you know now what they did. I cannot promise our fear won't stay in your mind. And so a choice. Are you certain you want to remember me? Okay, interesting. Well, I guess join us, right? We went through all of this. Are we gonna be like, no, please leave? I don't want to repeat my kind's mistake, but if you're willing to take the risk, then so am I. I mean, he basically was in prison for 100,000 of years, just because he was the only one that was willing to let the eye do its thing. And it would be mean to now be like, no, you're not allowed to see what happens. Yeah, the quiet shade. A crystal bark. In the ancient glade. But yes, good thing, you know, everyone here speaks the same language now. It's always dark. Of course, Gabriel would have found a place to chill. And now just one remains. And then we will be ready. This last one, when I was doing it the first time, it took me absolutely forever to figure out you have to zoom into it, because for my entire game, I don't think I ever really zoomed into anything. I don't know, like I learned about it at the start of the game and then I just didn't really use it. I don't know, like I used the signal scope to listen to things, I just didn't zoom with it. Don't know. Okay, well, the gang's all here. How about we let our newcomers go first? A conscious observer has entered the eye. I wonder what happens now. Is it time to find out? Yes. This song is new to me, but I am honored to be a part of it. Okay, so this thing is both for writing and a musical instrument. And then you can join too. I hadn't dared to hope that anyone would hear the signal, for how briefly I set it free. Yet here we are. Are you ready for the final step? Yeah? Then it's time. Time to send our spark out into the darkness. Okay. Yes, that's an interesting instrument. It only has one string, yet it can make lots of music. Okay, I guess the rest of you should join now. Should I begin? Yes. You got it. I'll do my best. Yeah, it's quite an interesting one. I mean, I don't know that much about musical instruments, but it just sort of feels like Oh yeah, because there's also, so there's a string, but then inside there's also something like that looks like those automated music boxes, where it like hits the different thing with little notches. Interesting. Interesting. Hi, Chert. Shall I begin? Yes. Well, then here I go. Oh, Gabriel. Our chilled time pal. What do you say, time buddy? Ready to start the music? Yes. This should be cool. I mean, they are, like, I call them bird people, but they are sorta bird/deer people with those antlers. So maybe just like various kinds of deer, they discard the antlers seasonally. So then they just have those spare antlers. So, you know, may as well use them, right? Hey, Feldspar, time for you. What do you say then? Should I get out the old harmonica? Yes. Ha, here goes nothing. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, obviously. Yes, we don't make instruments out of our nails and hair, generally. Old elk. Yeah, something like that. Oaks. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, I initially just thought they were bird people. It took me a bit to figure out they also have antlers. I don't know, just wasn't looking well enough. I was more focused on their scary, you know, glow-in-the-dark eyes than I was on the other features. And Esker, the loneliest guy. Can't wait to play with the whole group again. Can I start? Yeah, okay, I won't let you down. Is that everyone now? Yep. The universe is forming. All our friends are here. It's a, you know, good picture. And then scary shapes happen. And then we must fly into the new possibilities. Or through them, apparently. I failed. Help? There we go. One last talk. Oh no, I didn't know there was talk. Ah, too late. Oh no. I still managed to miss something. Well, then I guess I have, if I miss the game, I can both check out another silly ending, and apparently there's more talking I missed. Literally, that message was 5 seconds too late. No. I guess I'm just destined to always have something I didn't do in this game. Yes, there is a scene at the end. I know about that one. Oh man, this game. It is a lot. I mean, I said this already in the videos, but I can't believe they pulled off the original game, because yes, once you get in it, there is so many amazing things happening. But then they made a DLC, and you know, sometimes when a game is good, following it up with anything is so hard. But they made a DLC, and it was also so good. Other than like being so scared because of that goddamn pop-up, I've enjoyed that DLC so much. So I'm just like, mind blown. Yeah, I mean, I have to say, when I started, like after that first video, I was like, I still don't get this game. I don't understand, but I made a video, and yes, so many people commented. I was like, well, now people have told me things that about the game. People are watching, so I guess I had more reason to try some more than when I was just trying it once myself. So that worked out. And yeah, so yes, I of course appreciate anyone who's watching, because you know, it's great. Like, I started the channel, I was like, I don't know, I'm just doing it because it's fun to play and talk. So anytime I see that someone's watching stuff, I'm like, wow, that's amazing. And then yes, I appreciate everyone who put comments about this game, because yeah, that it really helped, like with getting me through to play, and then all the hints about what else we can do with this game. So yeah, it's been a great ride alongside everyone who's been watching and commenting and liking and everything else. It's been fun. Yeah, it is. As I said, I was talking to two other people who had the same experience as me. They've just quit the game because they got bored after the first like a few hours of like, well, it's just some text you read, it's not that interesting. So there is a run-up. So if you're not like immediately set on you're gonna get through it, it does get a bit hard. And especially, of course, in a world where there are just so many games you could play and so little time to play them, people are maybe more inclined to be like, well, nothing is happening here, so I'm gonna go pick up something else. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously my once I know about what's in the whole game, I obviously think it's great, and like the whole story and mystery of it is great. But yeah, like the start is a bit hard. The start can get a bit, and it's kind of luck-based a bit, right? Obviously you get information and you can use that information to find more things, but you know, for me, as I said, and as everyone's seen, my main thing was I fell into the teleporter that takes you to the big mystery place, and I was like, well, now I just must know, right? That was the one thing that was I must know now, because now I feel with all my soul the mystery of this game. But before you get to that, before you find any of those things, there's just a lot of hopping here and there, and finding little bits. I mean, from like pure, I like puzzle games and like I like logic games. You know, this game also requires a certain level of skill. So yeah, if you're not used to maybe that, a bunch of dying happens too. But I just embraced the dying. Just made video out of dying. Okay, yeah, 14.3 billion years later. Yeah, it's quite interesting how they you can either read the text or you can find something. Okay, this is the new universe we've created. Oh, and there is a little campfire now. With little bugs having marshmallows. And giant guy. But hey, the new universe has marshmallows and our scout has also gone over there. So we've done good. We've created something together. But yeah, like, so the thing with that teleporter incident, it wasn't just that I fell in the teleporter, because that was one thing. The other thing was that I completely, even though I've fallen through Brittle Hollow to Whitehall Station, I have failed to read the text in the Whitehall Station that says this is how teleporting works. Which means I basically worked out the teleporters by sheer, going in there and observing what's happening. And being like, I must work it out. So I don't know, like at some points it feels like that feels better to work it out, but it requires a lot more like determination and drive that comes from you seeing something that then means you want to do it. So yes, my own incompetence in reading has driven me to like, this is the greatest mystery I must uncover. Okay. Well, as for the lots of stuff to do, I guess it's like some people are fine with it, but I guess in a lot of open world games there's usually like the main story to follow. Like they give you some sort of quest, so here not even a quest. Yeah, the glitch. I actually, because the way I record the videos is like, I do a bunch of recording and then I edit and then I, so by the time I'm there, I know things. So there's one place that before I know about the glitch, I put the artifact on the ground and I walk away and I just don't make it far enough to trigger the glitch before knowing about it. So I'm there editing this footage, like screaming at myself, oh my god, I almost stumbled into that thing. And that would have been shocking. Unfortunately, no. The glitch, I've actually had to discover it by the game showing me the glitch. But it almost happened. Okay. Well, this is it then. Because I'm not doing the ending again for those extra dialogues this time. And yes, it's been almost 3 hours, and it is late here. So thank you all so much for joining me today. This was fun. Thanks for all the comments, all the chatting, all the tips. And yes, this has been an amazing ride. And I'll see you hopefully for some other videos. As I said, there will be new games coming to the channel, Chroma Zero and some other things I have lined up. Obviously, Blueprints is coming soon, so I'm hoping that one will be our next mind-blowing mystery discovery. Only less than 2 weeks left, and then we will be digging into that one. But yeah, and then probably next weekend some more Wonder Stop as well, if you care about tea. Yes, so I will see you soon on another adventure. And thanks for coming.